And a very good morning. It's Mark here. It is Monday, December the 15th, 8:19 a.m. Eastern. That's 1:19 p.m. GMT. US session underway, and we're into the afternoon portion of the European session. Let's have a look how the markets are shaping up. US dollar index continuing with the sell-off, the strong sell-off that we saw last week, continuing today. I've got support at 97.85 and resistance at 98.10. Support area has been tested before late. We saw that last week. We saw that back in October as well. We'll see if sellers can break through the support level and go lower and look at the 97 level or close to the or just above the 97 area. Or if we do see buyers step in from a weak US dollar to strong US dollar and a bounce up of these support levels, and buyers come back to targeting the 98 level. But for now, weak US dollar to start the new week, and that's through the Asian, European, and so far into the US session. Let's have a look at the S&P 500. And there you see in futures trading, it's still in hour 15 until Wall Street opens up. But before Wall Street does open up, the futures market showing demand in the S&P and a bounce up from Friday's big sell-off. I've got support at 6,891 and resistance at 6,923. That 6,900 level has been broken for now. We'll see whether that can be maintained during the US session and once Wall Street opens up. That bearish candlestick from Friday engulfing the previous day's candle, certainly a bearish look to the S&P 500 and also kind of sideways at this resistance level. We'll see whether sellers can continue from Friday, push lower and maintain below the 6,900, or if buyers do step in once Wall Street opens up. Let's have a look at gold. Strong gold, inverse relationship, weak US dollar, strong gold playing out. We can see this is the third, fourth, fifth consecutive day, higher lows all the way. I've got support at 4,297, and I've got resistance matching Friday's resistance at 4,352. Buyers may well look to retest this resistance level, looking up at the all-time highs from October. Certainly gold starting on the front foot and demand for gold going into the new week. Let's have a look at Brent oil, where we had a downtrend in place, strong downtrend, and it has continued today. There's today's red candlestick following up from Friday's sell-off. I've got support at 60.72 and I've got resistance at 61.43. Lower highs, not yet lower lows. The support level is strong. It's been guarded by buyers. We've seen that. That's just under the $61 level. So the third attempt that sellers have tried to break below the support has been rejected. Buyers have stepped in. We did see at this level tested in October as well. Buyers certainly bounced up from that level. We'll see whether buyers can continue the bounce, which we've seen. There you see a wick on today's candle. If I zoom in on the hourly, there you can see the bounce in the last 2 hours. We'll see whether that can be maintained and buyers can get back up to this resistance area, or if sellers continue what we've seen and come back and retest below this $61 and down to the $60.72, that strong support level. Let's have a look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin so far fighting back from the support we saw from yesterday. I've got support at 87,981. That's below the 90,000 level again. I've got resistance at 90,046. buyers have tested that level today, got rejected. You can see the wick it's left behind. Let's zoom in on the hourly. And there you can see the demand for Bitcoin, strong Bitcoin to start the week up to that 90,000 level, starting to look like a pivotal level, I think. But sellers did step in at the 90,000, have brought it back down to 89,372. There you can see that on the hourly. And if I zoom back out to the daily, there's the fight back so far today from Bitcoin. Weak US dollar to start. We saw that fighting its. We'll see if the US dollar can fight its way back. Demand for S&P going into the new trading week. Gold looking strong. Oil still weak, but trying to fight back off those support levels. And so for Bitcoin bouncing up from this support area. Good trading. Keep that discipline, and I will see you at end of day session.